Yeah, seems good. Tiny bit.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
What? One beer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to LPW XCWS. Are you guys here for some good wrestling action? Some of the best wrestling action in the city? The best wrestling action in the city.
My microphone picks up everything you guys are saying.
All right.
So just
before we get to it, I gotta give a
Thank you.
shout out to the Clandestine Wrestling Society School. You can go to clandestinewrestlingsociety.com/join if you want to join in here. Some great wrestlers have come out of that school, and you can become one of them. So check out there if you want to become part of this. But with that said, are you guys ready for your first match of the evening? The following match is a singles contest scheduled for one fall. All the falls. No. Yes. Number 3, Cement Arms.
It is the 36th installment of Love Pro Wrestling and Clandestine Wrestling Society presents the prequel, the Thursday Night Live event. My name is Big Bad Boris. We are live on the YouTubes all over the world.
It's going to be a wild at 255 pounds.
Chip on my shoulder. I love that shit. Underestimate us. We've made a career.
He is Nasty Goose Nixon!
As the nasty one, Nate Nixon, makes his way inside the squared circle, I'm joined for our first bout by Clandestine Wrestling Society trainee Atlas Raven and Mr. Raven behind the microphone. How you feeling going into a big Thursday night of action?
I'm quite excited for this match. Two great wrestlers squaring up. Ooh, it's sure to be an all-nighter. Hopefully. I'm very excited for this bout.
Christian Starr's passport has been getting an incredible workout. Different countries.
Bookings all over the world from Japan.
Weighing tonight at 175 pounds from Edmonton, Alberta, he is the Star Child, Christian Starr!
He debuted that new fancy feathery robe last month, but I gotta tell you, I'm still a big fan.
I quite like it too. He's showing off that Japanese style entrance gear. He's been getting bookings from all over, from Japan to the US of A to Mexico.
And you've seen him take little pieces of all of those different styles and incorporate them into his style, which is making him more, every excursion he comes back a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more dangerous than he was when he went in. We've got a full slate of action. We've got a British rules match. The Clandestine Society Championship of Salvation is on the line in a special gatekeeping tag team main event. But we are starting off, of course, with Nasty Nate Nixon and the Star Child Christian Starr. There's the bell. We are underway. Nixon's still wearing the ring jacket.
Both men with quite a sinister grin on their faces. Both men proven to be dangerous. I wonder what they're going to pull out.
Of course, tomorrow night, Christian Starr will be involved in the Scramble Championship match, and Nate Nixon, one half of the LPW Tag Team Champions, in a non-title match. He and his partner, White Shirt William Taylor, will go 2-on-2 against Jaxx Wylder and Marz, the Specialist. Through the legs goes Christian Starr, shoving him into that ropes.
Christian Starr doing a very good job of keeping it controlled on his end.
Christian Starr definitely has the speed advantage in a match like this, but just as I say that, Nixon got in that ring in a hurry, and he gets a head scissors of his own, sends Starr into the corner. Making me eat my words.
Whoa!
That's one of the loudest chops I've heard in this room ever.
I second that.
Blatant choke with that t-shirt.
This man's not afraid to bend the rules whatsoever to his reality.
I mean, since the Mad Lads joined forces with Zoe Sager, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Tag team title reign currently. Sager completing the Grand Slam with that Scramble Championship, so I mean, the results don't lie.
Starr firing with those strong style strikes.
Oh, Nixon gonna use that power. Gonna try to walk him out, but again, Starr always has tremendous control of his body, able to take Nixon over in that head scissors. And there's that final one we were missing.
Completing the puzzle.
Starr charging the corner. Firing in with a chop of his own. Oh, man. Have you been chopped like that right between the shoulder blades?
I have indeed. It is not fun.
Count me out on that one.
Especially when it's Nate Nixon, that's a big man. It's a giant bear paw chopping you in the back.
I'm a Starr man.
And if you follow Nixon on social media, you see he is in the gym constantly grinding.
Back to the middle.
And he likes the hot dogs.
He does
He's the master of the glizzy. I don't know where that term came from, glizzy. Who invented the term glizzy?
I would have no idea.
I think what we're gonna do, hey Stuart Garvey, I want you to Google who invented the term glizzy for hot dog, okay? Bring that to me. Alright, we got somebody on it. Back in the ring. Well-placed boot right to the midsection, but again, Starr using that athleticism to avoid impact. Beautiful arm drag, springing off that middle rope, that Mexican influence.
Like you said earlier, he's been blended into all sorts of styles.
But the power triumphing over speed on that one.
Air raid crash.
Driven hard into the canvas, hooks that far leg.
Just short of 3.
Still to come, we've got Stephen Crowe one-on-one with Berat Gorani. Of course, all roads lead to LPW 48 tomorrow night, right here on Love Wrestling YouTube channel. Main event, T.Y. Jaxx defending the LPW Grand Championship against Sheik Akbar Shabazz. Michael Richard Blais defending the Challenge Championship, 700-day plus reign as LPW Challenge Championship, putting that title on the line against the aforementioned Berat Gorani. So much more live and free tomorrow night, but right now, Nixon trying to put away Christian Starr.
Starr luckily got the shoulder up right before 3. And you see that nasty, sinister smile on the face of Nate Nixon.
You're not gonna do shit, Lauren.
I don't know if there's anybody on the LPW roster that enjoys putting the hurt on an opponent as much as Nasty Nate does.
Is this okay?
Trying to rearrange the facial features
How about the ears?
of Christian Starr. Well, I've got you here. Atlas Raven training at the Clandestine Society. Let the people know, you know, what it's like if they want to get involved, they want to give this whole pro wrestling thing a try. You've done that. You've stepped into the Clandestine Wrestling Society. You've done a great deal of training. You've had your first match. How's that experience been for you?
It's been nothing short of extraordinary.
See this microphone? If you talk into it, the people can hear you.
It's been nothing short of extraordinary.
I don't want to lose this match.
It's a lot easier than you think. They take it at your own pace for you. And they never not believe in you. arms, decapitating Christian Starr.
Yes, I believe Christian Starr got sandwiched in that corner, able to avoid that big knee. That might have been curtains for the Starr Child. Big pump kick in the corner. Looking to follow up.
Nice soul kick there.
Leaping Enziguri on target, chopping the big man down.
Christian Starr is looking for the cutter. Oh!
That is an ungodly sound that two human bodies should not make.
Strong style would be jealous.
I'm the man.
And the complexion of this match just changed in a hurry. Starr looked like he had everything going his way. Now back on his heels again.
Starr, look, they're getting that shoulder up
They don't
there.
give a shit about you, bro. They don't care.
Language. I don't approve of the cursing.
No, Christian.
I don't like Nate Nixon's cursing either.
Christian.
I don't like Nate Nixon a lot, but I'd never tell him to his face.
No, Christian.
You don't tell him I said that either.
I don't.
You're in my circle of trust now, right?
Yeah,
Christian.
I got you.
Hey, Stu, how's your Googling coming along? I need info from you. You got it? Okay, he's got it. Don't worry. Stay tuned. Open hand strikes.
Large pump forearm.
Oh, man. He put everything he had behind that kick. I mean, Starr only being held up by his arm wrapped around that top rope.
Starr with his own pump kick again.
Hops up into the drop kick and the pendulum swinging back in the favor of Christian Starr. Very competitive opening bout. A prequel to LPW 48. And that might have just hit the off button on Christian Starr.
That pop-up elbow does do some damage.
We have an LPW Grand Championship contender match coming up later on tonight as well. T.Y. Jackson, your LPW Grand Champion, taking on Marz the Specialist and Zoe Sager. If either of the challengers come victorious in that match, it will earn them a future championship match. So a huge opportunity going down for Sager and Marz. Both competitors trying to get back to their feet. They've given their all in our opening contest.
The crowd is clearly showing whose side they're on.
Christian Starr, very, very popular young man. Oh, man. Rocking the jaw with that forearm.
Kids these days gonna learn a lesson.
What could Nate Nixon be setting up for?
Oh, up. Gonna try to muscle him up on the shoulders. Very dangerous position for Christian Starr to be in.
Starr, 12 to 5 pounds.
Nixon crashing down to the canvas.
Starr going up top now.
Again, another great show of athleticism. And now chopping the big man down, using that speed. Sling blade on target.
Starr looking for a tornado DDT. Gets pretty much all of it.
Right in the middle of the ring. For the win. Nixon again. Nate Nixon, tough as they come, can absorb a lot of punishment, and he's done just that.
Starr's trying to think of what he has to do to put Nate Nixon away.
I think he's looking for that kill shot, whatever it may be. But Nate relying on those strikes. They've been very successful for him in this matchup thus far. Charging the ropes. Oh, got low bridged over the top, down to the floor.
Starr's looking to fly.
Christian Starr takes out the nasty one into the fourth row. Looking to strike while the iron's hot. Clothesline Nixon over the top on the opposite side.
Starr's looking to fly again.
I think you're exactly correct.
Through the second rope this time. With that tope suicida.
All over the rec room here in South Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Boy, maybe looking to go high risk one more time.
Starr's climbing the turnbuckles. Nixon oblivious to what's going to happen. Starr with a flying clothesline.
Took Nixon down. 2.
Nate Nixon floating over into the pin.
Almost stole a victory there. Give the devil his due.
The awareness of Nate Nixon. Nothing to judge. Nothing to be. I'm trying to find the word here.
And I think there's a little bit of frustration showing up in both competitors. They pulled out some of the biggest guns in their arsenal and unable to get the W. And now they're just going to duke it out in the center of the ring. And I don't know if that's to the benefit of Christian Starr.
Come on, Christian.
Ooh, maybe I was wrong.
Matching the sound of Nate Nixon's chops earlier.
Starr landing on his feet, but running into a series of nasty strikes.
Nate Nixon with an Irish whip to the corner.
Oh, we've seen this from Nixon before, sliding out of the ring, snapping off that German suplex.
Using all that speed to the big man.
Yeah, that was a lot of torque on the back of the neck of the skull. And now Nixon going to show off his flying ability.
Possibly a moonsault.
Right in the sternum.
Corkscrew senton.
That could spell the end for Christian Starr. Deep cover. Oh, but Starr able to get the shoulder up.
That's a slow count. That was 3. That was...
Nate Nixon getting quite furious with the ref.
Yeah, this is where you got to keep your eye on the ball, your eye on the prize here. He's got him on the ropes, no pun intended. But again, easy for me to say I'm not the one in there duking it out. I'm very comfortable up here in my comfy chair.
Oh, Nate Nixon rolling the knee pad down, looking for that bicycle knee.
Starr able to sidestep, rolled him up. Almost stole the victory himself. But again, Nixon caught him with that kick coming in, looking for that buck nasty. Back heel trip, shoulders down. Oh, man. Series of pinning combinations from both competitors. All caught the boot coming in.
That bicycle knee again.
Yeah, luckily able to sidestep it again. That super kick right on the chin, collapsing on Nixon, and Christian Starr
Is the winner.
gonna get the big W in our opening contest.
Good start, shout, Christian Starr!
Big win for Christian Starr going into that scramble match tomorrow night. Big win for Christian Starr. Hang on a second. Are we seeing a sign? Oh, never mind. I thought we were going to see a sign of respect from nasty Nate Nixon, but obviously not. Stuart Garvey.
Hello.
2024. I believe it was 2024. Official of the year. Was it 24?
Those?
I can't remember.
23, something like that. Technically, I won it. You know, we had a successful campaign.
One more time for Christian Starr! All right, you guys ready for some more wrestling action? All right. contest scheduled for one fall.
As Stephen Crowe, former, and it still sounds weird to say, former LPW Grand Champion making his way to the ring. You've got a Glizzy update for us.
I do. Let's get with it. Allegedly, with roots in the rap world, a glizzy is a slang for a clock handgun. The evolution word to include hot dog comes from the extended magazine of a pistol, which is about the length of a hot dog.
Oh.
Popularized.
160 pounds. He hails from the Old Town Road. The Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe.
There you go. We have our Glizzy update. Thank you, sir. Both of these gentlemen, Stephen Crowe and his opponent, Berat Gorani, have big championship opportunities tomorrow night at LPW 48. Stephen Crowe going to be involved in that scramble championship match, and of course, Berat Gorani going to be taking on the brother and reluctant stablemate in the Clandestine Society of Stephen Crowe, Michael Richard Blais, for that LPW Challenge Championship. And of course, what's weighing the elephant in the room, of course, is that big unsanctioned match. Brother against brother coming up at LPW 49 at the Nate Gym on June 20th.
Yeah, you say reluctant stablemate. I question whether their stable is technically still active.
They are. I think my wording was being a little generous. I absolutely agree with you.
I don't know the state of the Clandestine Society. I do, however, know the state of Paralira after last month's LPW show. They are working together nicely.
Weighing 220 pounds. He is the son of Kosovo. He's Jaxx. He's juicy. He's a certified beauty. He is Berat.
One half of the former LPW Tag Team Champions, Paralira,
came up short in his attempt at the LPW Grand Championship last month, but helped out his teammate Sheik Shabazz in ambushing T.Y. Jackson.
And we will see T.Y. defend that Grand Championship against Sheik Shabazz tomorrow night at LPW 48. Stephen Crowe taking his sweet time getting inside the ring.
Be nice with it. Ooh, there you go. It's perfect for you.
Of course, he's making everyone wait. He's got to try to control things one way or another. He might not have the belt, but he still has the ego that it brought.
I mean, this is Stephen Crowe's world we're all just living in.
Yeah. In his mind, absolutely.
He ain't Jaxx. He's wearing a damn tank top. Look at it.
Now, Stephen Crowe giving up a lot of size to Gorani, but we saw that title reign. It didn't matter the size, shape of any opponent. He found ways to get it done.
By hook or by crook. He will do whatever it takes to win a match. He's almost never going to be the biggest dog in the fight, but he will do anything and everything.
Bell has rung. We are underway, and again, very trepidatious start. And these two have tangled many, many times. There's a lot of history between Crowe and Gorani. You grabbing your keys? You got it? Starting the car? What's going on over there?
It's not comfortable to sit on.
These microphones pick up everything.
They seem to, yeah. No kidding.
Don't listen to them.
Berat Gorani with the clear power advantage between the two. Power advantage, size advantage. But there you see, like we said, the underhanded tactics. Stephen Crowe is going to do anything to get a leg up.
Gorani using that size and power advantage to deposit Crowe on that top rope. Still to come tonight, we got a British rounds match.
That should be interesting.
White shirt William Taylor, former champion of Salvation, taking on Jack O'Connor. That should be more than interesting. We'll get into the rules of that a little bit later on tonight. Contenders match for a shot at the LPW Grand Championship. We are far from done.
Oh, Stephen Crowe just pissed Berat off.
And Gorani has a temper. And if anybody knows how to push the buttons of an opponent and get in their head, get under their skin, it is absolutely Stephen Crowe.
Get him back and then I'll get in the ring.
He'll push and he'll prod, but he doesn't really like what happens when his opponent finally snaps. Like, look at him. He's running away. He's cowering on the outside.
I mean, this is just a healthy helping of mind games.
Get him all the way back, okay?
From Stephen Crowe, and it's kind of funny because when it comes to mind games, perhaps he learned from one of the best in his big brother, Michael Richard Blais.
At what point does it change from mind games to just cowardice, though, is my question. Like, he's on the outside dancing and everything, but he's running away from the fight.
Gorani had enough of the running away from the fight. Brought Crowe back in the ring the hard way, and now he's going to go to work.
He's bringing the fight to Crowe.
Clubbing clotheslines in the corner. Oh, hard into the buckle.
Just collapsing down.
And you could bet somewhere Michael Richard Blais has his eyes glued to this match for a couple of reasons. Of course, that big unsanctioned match coming up June 20th at Nate, but he's going to defend that challenge title he's held for 700 plus days tomorrow night against Berat Gorani.
That he is. An impressive show of strength there from Berat. Michael Richard Blais always studying his opponents. You know he's watching. Oh boy. Again, it's just... Oh, maybe there was some thought behind it. Stephen Crowe grabbing the ring apron, distracting the referee.
I mean, those wheels those wheels are always turning in the mind of Stephen Crowe.
I hate to give the guy credit because, I mean, come on, but like that was smart. That was smart by Stephen Crowe.
And now it's just raining down rights onto the son of Kosovo. The world has opened up behind us. Stephen Crowe stomping away at Berat Gorani. We will see Michael Richard Blais in our main event team up with Clandestine Wrestling Society teammate and Clandestine Wrestling champion of Salvation, Taryn from Accounting, against Jaxx Wylder and the Canadian Goose. That title is on the line in a Gatekeeper tag match. We'll get to the rules of how that all works a little bit later as well. But right now, the Jessica Biel being administered repeatedly to the former LPW Grand Champion. Oh, big double stomp.
Right to the gut.
And it's kind of, and if you think about it too, it's odd, like, every little bit of offense that Stephen Crowe administers to Berat Gorani is actually helping Michael Richard Blais.
I mean,
the irony is palpable. Palpable is a book learning word, meaning there's a lot of it.
The more you know with Boris.
Knee right under the chin. Something I've noticed throughout Stephen Crowe's career is how adept he is with the knees. A huge chunk of his high-impact offense is using those knees.
Berat thought he had him scouted. Got the feet up and ends up in a place that you don't want to be against Stephen Crowe.
Stacking up the big man in the corner. driving those knees into that rib area.
Shades of Mercedes Monet.
2.
Crowe left exasperated, not sure what to do next.
Yeah, I think those wheels are turning inside the cranium of Crowe as Gorani making his way back to his feet. But right back into that corner, back into the buckle. Stomping away on one half of the former tag team champions, again driving those knees right into that sternum.
Using that 5 count.
Not going to go for another cover.
Now, like, not every one of these pinfalls is necessarily going to be Stephen Crowe going for the win here, but every single time you pin your opponent has to put that effort into kicking out. And that, like, I don't know if you've ever had to kick out of a guy laying on your chest. It takes a lot out of you. Every little bit wears your opponent down.
I don't think I've ever kicked out.
So, well,
in any match I've ever been in, I don't think I've ever kicked out.
Well,
actually, that's not true. I think I kicked out once. Anyway, I digress. Berat Gorani up to the top, going for that spacewalk. Stephen Crowe wanting no part of it. And that's an uncomfortable way to spend a Thursday night.
Just so many things you can do, and just a straight slap to the face. I don't know what to expect from Stephen Crowe, but
Crowe following Gorani up.
Oh, what's he thinking? What's he thinking here?
Whatever it is, it's bad news.
Oh no.
For the son of Kosovo, Gorani trying to fight up from underneath. Very dangerous position for both men. Crowe up to the top.
Oh, is he?
Oh! Beautiful head scissors sends Gorani across the ring, scrambling over to make the cover.
Come on!
And again, you see the frustration from Crowe. He thought that was the kill shot. Not to be, at least not yet.
Time! You're good! You're fast! You're ugly!
Now,
You heard it from Crowe, looking for that good, the bad, and the ugly, that spinning neck breaker. Look at the power from Gorani.
Gorilla presses.
Oh, poison Rana, the sound of the skull of Gorani against the canvas. That is gross and violent, but not enough.
Very, very close. Now, we said earlier that Stephen Crowe isn't the biggest guy on the roster, but those sorts of things, like you see the head scissors off the top, being able to adjust mid-air off that gorilla press and catch him with that poison rana, those are the kinds of things where he can use his smaller stature to his advantage.
Yeah, by no means was he a grand champion by accident.
Oh, no.
Wisely trying to keep Gorani from getting back vertical again.
He's done.
No, if he can keep the big man down, that is absolutely advantageous for him. And that'll show you why.
The giant boot of Berat Gorani into the face of Stephen Crowe. Stephen Crowe, part of the Scramble Championship match tomorrow night at LPW 48. Berat Gorani gets a shot at the challenge title. And right now they're going to go shot for shot in the middle of the ring. And Gorani going to get the better of it.
No one takes him down with the bloodline.
Big leg lariat. That's Berat Gorani understanding his body and taking advantage of those long legs.
Absolutely it is. Berat gaining momentum here. Gaining ahead of speed.
Oh, man. Thunderous spinebuster. Is it going to be enough? And that's a glimpse into the wherewithal that Stephen Crowe used to hold that title for so long. He can take a licking.
Keep on ticking. He is a resilient human being. I have seen him put through some things that I don't think I'd ever be walking again if happened to me, and he just keeps going. It's impressive.
Crowe trying to fight up from underneath, those fingers interlocked. I'm not sure what Gorani's going for here, but Crowe wants no part of it.
We saw earlier he was able to just yank Crowe up like it was nothing, but Crowe using that momentum and coming down with that Meteora.
I mean, the ability to get his feet underneath him up on that top rope, very impressive. That Meteora on target. Gorani able to get the shoulder up. If you look at the left hand of Berat Gorani, I was speaking to him a bit earlier, recovering from a broken finger, and I know that's one of the smallest bones you can break, but just the ability to try to grab your opponent and put him into the positions you need to get him into.
Think of how often you're going to have to use your fingers, your hands in a wrestling match. Like, come on.
Inside
wow.
Grado, the shoulders are down. Oh, almost. Snuck it out. Sidestep that pump kick.
Stephen Crowe, like, maybe not the biggest guy, but he is slippery. He is a snake in that ring. He is able to weave himself around you, figure out ways.
Oh man.
We've seen Berat finish opponents off with that before. Doesn't get the job done against Stephen Crowe.
Again, interlocking the fingers. Perhaps might be looking for that spacewalk that he tried earlier. Exact same corner. And perhaps same result again. Crowe able to break the grip, and now
again,
directly to the eyes. I mean, you can't see, you can't fight.
Ooh, no, you can't. Like, yeah, that's Tom Aspinall on that one. That is.
Neck breaker hung out to dry in the corner. Berat Gorani in a bad way. Here at CWS number 36. I can't believe we've done 36 of these things.
Ooh, boy.
Getting better and better every month.
Shut up.
Crowe up to the top. You can see Gorani trying to get himself free of this predicament.
Don't do this.
Oh man, this spells all kinds of bad. Oh, great core strength from Gorani, upside down to hurl Crowe across the ring like that.
And that's the height of Berat coming into advantage too. He was able to just roll back out of it once he got Crowe off of the ropes, off of his foot. Oh, this does not look like a good spot for Stephen Crowe.
Inverted fireman's carry, trying to scale the ropes, but very difficult with a human being up on your shoulders.
And again, like I said earlier, Stephen Crowe just slippery, able to sneak out of another hold for Berat.
Stephen Crowe up on the top, again looking for that head scissors. Gorani put the brakes on.
And he had it scouted this time.
Oh man.
He knew what was coming.
Crowe feverishly trying to fight out, able to get out of the grip of Gorani.
Splats down on the mat while Berat
Gorani with that blockbuster off the middle rope. Creating some space. And Sakuri to the back of the skull. Crowe crumbles to the canvas. And Berat Gorani gets the big win.
Winner of the match, Berat Gorani!
And I will say that is not going to do a whole lot for the mental state of Stephen Crowe.
No, he has been spiraling, and this is only going to lead him further down that spiral.
And you could see Gorani motioning about that challenge championship tomorrow night.
He wants to be the one to end the long, long reign of Michael Richard Blais. Spoil that match at the Nate Gymnasium.
Oh, that's tomorrow night.
That's what I say, spoil the match.
Oh, I apologize. LPW 48, that's tomorrow night, live and free. Love Wrestling CA YouTube, where you're watching us right now. 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern. A stacked lineup as we get ready for our next bout.
Guys, how'd you enjoy that match? Gotta give it up to Berat Gorani, right? One more time to Berat Gorani! I want to give one more shout out to the Clandestine Society School. ClandestineWrestlingSociety.com/join it if you want to join this wrestling action! Are you guys ready for another match? The following match is a three-way match! And it is a LPW Grand Championship Contenders match. If Zoe Sager or Marz, the specialist, can get the win, they will get a shot at the LPW Grand Championship.
Huge opportunity for a couple of former champions. Here comes the intangible one, Zoe Sager, the first and only Grand Slam champion in LPW history. You see the current
Bringing her way to the ring from Edmonton, Alberta. She is the LPW Scramble Champion, the intangible Zoe Sager.
the Mad Lads, convenient by their absence, but you can bet they are not far behind the reigning LPW Scramble champion.
No, she seems to always have them in tow.
And speaking of a man who has issues with the Mad Lads, Marz, the specialist, former grand champion in his own right.
From Calgary, Alberta, he is one half of the Shark Tank, the Crimson Lion, Starr, the specialist.
Marz, the specialist, looking to get his pound of flesh from the Mad Lads tomorrow night, non-title tag team matchup. He'll team with Jaxx Wylder. We'll see Jaxx Wylder coming up in our main event a little bit later on tonight. As we await the arrival of our LPW Grand Champion.
An interesting wrinkle I heard in the announcement of this match is that the champ does not need to be pinned.
Introducing the final.
Absolutely.
No matter what, no matter who wins, Marz could pin Zoe, Zoe could pin Marz. They get a shot at that grand championship. So TY is going to have his head on a swivel.
Yeah, it's absolutely in TY's best interest to get victory in this matchup.
From Toronto, Ontario, he is your LPW Grand Champion, P.Y. Jackson!
If TY was to suffer a loss tonight, that Grand Championship title scene will get a lot more crowded than it already is. It's got Sheik Akbar Shabazz waiting in the wings tomorrow night. Judge Ben Oman will be the law in this town. And you, as an LPW official, and understanding how this match works, as you just said, how much more difficult is it for you to try to referee a match like this when there's keeping your head on a swivel? I mean, you got to do it too.
That's true. In a sense, it is more, but also by default, a triple threat match is going to be no disqualification. So there is a lot less to think about from that standpoint. Same thing with the scramble match. Scramble match, I count the pinfall, I check for submissions. That is my whole job. Whoa, and we are...
TY takes out everybody on the floor.
Just chairs are scattered through there.
And we are off to a hot start in our contenders match. Marz back inside the ring. TY slingshot up and over. And you know these two have a lot of respect for each other.
They know each other extremely well, as you're seeing right now.
Zoe Sager, not so much with the respect, but she's just been dispatched to the floor again. Nice knee lift from the Crimson Line, but there's a perfect example of keeping your head on a swivel. Marz got caught by Sager, and now firing in those knees. Keep your eye on TY.
Oh, she had him scouted as well. She saw what was coming.
Hard right hand, and we talked about this earlier in reference to Stephen Crowe, but you look at Zoe Sager. Zoe Sager is not the biggest dog in a fight, but she is a human stick of dynamite.
Absolutely she is. Does not matter the size of her opponent. Do not count out Zoe Sager. There is a good reason that she is the one and only Grand Slam champion that we have had in this company. There is a reason that she is a WWE ID prospect.
First Canadian WWE ID prospect, absolutely. And she wants to add another Grand Championship title reign to her resume. Stacked up by TY, got the shoulder up. Oh, Jaxx caught that clothesline coming in, but again, the tenacity of Sager. Tried that Z factor. TY able to avoid the impact. Muscles up, Sager onto the shoulders. But now Zoe lands on her feet. Big STO.
Drives the Grand Champion down. TY gets the shoulder up.
I smell food. This rec room, man, they make everything they make top tier.
And I hear they have some really great entertainment as well.
Zoe Sager's turn with a big dive to the floor to keep Marz, the specialist, at bay, but right back into the clutches of the LPW Grand Champion. Sager again, that's been her MO lately, is going to the eyes and using it to her advantage. And there's that intangible problem, which is a big problem for T.Y. Jackson. Marz back inside the ring. Sager didn't see him coming.
Sager lands on his feet though and gets driven head first.
Yeah, snapped off that DDT quick and a hard knee strike to T.Y. Jackson.
The reflexes of Marz to be able to catch that. Truly impressive. Zoe sidesteps.
I mean, if you look at all three of these competitors, all three of these athletes, very, very young. I mean, the ceiling there is no ceiling on all three of these. I mean, look at how good, how talented they are now. How great are these three going to be in 5 years?
I mean, these are already three of the best talents we have in Alberta, in Western Canada, period. And yeah, as you say, they're only going to get better.
T.Y. hit that, I didn't mean to interrupt, but T.Y. hit that double eclipse. That very move helped him become LPW Grand Champion. Unable to follow up with a cover, but at least he can divide and conquer for the time being.
He can. I was about to say before he hit that Zoe had largely been like setting the pace of this match, but all of a sudden that has changed and fast. TY is in control.
Again, using his body as a human battering ram to take out both opponents. Sager able to get the shoulder up.
All three of these competitors have very distinct, very individual styles. TY will take to the skies as often as he can. Zoe will lay in the kicks, the knees, the strikes. Marz, he's a specialist.
He can do it all, really.
He can do it all, but his default, he is going to be going in for suplexes, as you'll see right here, going in for suplexes or the technical side of things. All of these have their fortes, and they are using them to great effect.
And Marz brings an intensity that's second to none as well. And now Sager has the divide and conquer strategy in her favor, using that bottom rope to spring up and kick the face off the face of T.Y. Jackson.
I say the strikes of Sager are explosive, and Marz, sending Zoe into T.Y.
Man, massive shotgun drop kick. T.Y. hit that corner buckle hard. Marz charging in. Man. And Zoe
picked her spot.
Yeah, ever the opportunist, picking the spot beautifully. And wisely dispatching the champ out so she could focus all her attention on Marz, the specialist.
She had to take that little bit of extra time to gloat and mock the champion, and that may have cost her that. You don't know. If she immediately went for the pinfall, would Marz have been able to get that shoulder up?
I mean, if anybody has the resume to gloat, it is Zoe Sager.
I mean, this is true, but it's also a competition at the end of the day.
Sager got caught climbing up to that top rope. Now jockeying for position with Marz, trying to drag him over. Both competitors now out on the apron. And Zoe just like a pit bull with those headbutts and those strikes. This is a very dangerous spot for both competitors. Zoe tried that scorpion kick, but instead taken over the top, back inside the ring.
Oh my God!
On the receiving end of a precise super kick from TY.
As you said, precise is the word. Laser accuracy on that kick. The timing it takes to catch Marz in mid-air.
I think TY wanted to go for that senton atomico, but Zoe ruined that plan, and now he's got to tangle with both competitors. Oh, man. There's that scorpion kick that she was looking for earlier. Feet are flying here at 39.
Staggered TY. Zoe collapsed coming in there. I'm not entirely sure what.
Everyone's given their all.
Marz shot to his feet
to become LPW Grand Champion.
Here's Marz a bit of that intensity you were talking about earlier.
Gonna focus on Sager. Oh man!
Wow!
Dumps TY, sliding clothesline. Everybody's down.
I'm not sure who got the best of that exchange, but
this is what Love Pro Wrestling does better than just about anybody else.
1, 2,
Judge Ben Owen administering the 10 count. I don't want to see this match end that way, and I'm sure neither do the three competitors in the ring.
Marz using the ropes to get to his feet first. TY shortly behind.
Marz again, eyes in the back of his head to avoid the impact. Stacks up Zoe. Couldn't get the pin, but looking to follow up. Sager deposited on that top rope. Hard kick right to the ear. And we've seen before this unique superplex in the arsenal of Marz the Specialist, but TY, the champ, wants to get in on this.
Not gonna let Marz
See this microphone?
take the glory.
If you talk into it, the people can hear it.
I feel like I'm peeking the microphone a lot. I'm just trying for the nicest, crispest sound we can get. Oh boy!
Look at that!
Oh wow!
With one hand, hurl TY across the ring. Big double stomp. Marz came down on his head. Tried to go for that Z factor. Beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. TY trying to take advantage of having only one opponent to deal with. There's the Z kick from Jackson.
And
Dispatched out to the floor. And Marz the Specialist wins the contender matches.
Your winner of the match and new #1 contender for the LPW Grand Championship, Marz the Specialist!
And the second that pinfall was counted, TY trying to get back in the ring, and he and Marz locked eyes.
That's a bit of a different side of Marz than we typically see. That's the opportunist taking that victory, taking that championship opportunity.
Marz the Specialist earning himself a championship opportunity in the future, handing that title back to T.Y. Jackson. And T.Y.'s life just got a little bit more complicated than it was about 20 minutes ago.
Now, I gotta say, I am looking forward to this future matchup. If T.Y. Jackson can make it through Sheikh Shabazz tomorrow night.
And that's a big if.
That's a big if. Sheikh is no joke. Sheikh, a multiple-time heavyweight champion across several different promotions in several different provinces.
And give it up one more time for your LPW Grand Champion, T.Y. Jackson! All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a British rules match. There you go, the fourth. This match is 2 out of 3 falls decided over the course of 6 3-minute rounds with a 30-second rest break between each round. Falls can be scored by pinfall, submission, or count out on the floor. A knockout is an immediate victory for the aggressor. A disqualification is an immediate loss for the aggressor. There will be no stomping, no closed fists, no striking on the ground, as they will result in a public warning. 2 public warnings, and you will be disqualified. Any fall will end the round. Introducing.
We are taking a trip across the pond.
Some good old-fashioned world of sport action going on.
And these 2 Brits are going to find out who's the prettiest. I don't think that's a word, but
No, but
I shouldn't be so
tonight, maybe
flippant.
it is.
This is going to be a battle as we await the arrival. One half of the LPW Tag Team Champions, former Clandestine Society Champion of Salvation, white shirt William Taylor. Tell me white shirt's not fired up. He's been wanting to do something like this for a long time.
Oh, I know it.
6 3-minute rounds. 2 out of 3 falls. When a fall is scored, that will immediately end that round. Close fists not permitted. Strikes on the ground not permitted.
Just some good old-fashioned grit rest going on. Lads are going to have to get technical with it.
Jack O'Connor only had a handful of matches in his LPW career thus far. But this guy is double tough. I've heard that he's been thrown out of many a pub in his day.
Oh, without question. I mean, with all due respect to Jack O'Connor, that's the kind of guy you look at and I'd be shocked if he hadn't been thrown out in a fair few pubs.
Yeah, I paid for all his drinks. I don't want no part of that. And I know that this match means a great deal to both of these gentlemen. Paying a homage, some respect to their homeland, and they definitely want to come out with the W.
Introducing first, standing to my right, weighing tonight at 220 pounds, from London, England, Jack O'Connor!
Don't step to him. Nothing cheap. Nothing cheap.
So we got to do this again.
Yeah, William Taylor's not going to let that happen.
Clandestine Wrestling Society. Much like you, I am honored and blessed to be the personal and professional ring announcer for this extraordinary British rules match that will ignite memories of gentlemen warriors like Jim Breaks, Cyanide Sid Cooper, and Johnny Saint. But now, it is my honor to introduce to you, fighting out of this corner, he is 5 foot 10 inches tall, 15 1/2 stone, and 1/2 of the reigning LPW Tag Team Champions, the Mad Lads, alongside the epitome of masculinity, Nixon! And now, from Welland Garden City, United Kingdom, he is the bully breed. He is white shirt William Taylor.
I mean, I got to give the devil his due. I mean, that's some good announcing.
The pomp and circumstance. I'm impressed.
And look at Jack O'Connor. Patiently biding his time.
Well, patient is one word for it.
In submissions only. If you're on the ground and you break a hold, I will penalize you if you go back for another hold. No stomping. Closed fists, not allowed. Toe kicks to the face, not allowed. If you leave the ring, you will be disqualified. You understand me? Are these rules clear? Shake hands, gentlemen.
All right, a very unique presentation here from Love Pro Wrestling and the Clandestine Wrestling Society. 3 minutes on the clock, round 1. And it's going to be a lot of fun to kind of dissect this one.
It's a completely different mindset you're going to have to go into this match with. Like, you're not in it for the long haul. There are specific rounds. Do you just take your time and wear them down and try to get that victory in the later rounds? Do you immediately, right out the gate, try to get a fall? Try to set yourself up so that they are playing, your opponent is playing catch up the entire time. There's a lot of ways to think about this match.
And with the rules, the stipulations, I mean, no closed fists, no striking to the ground. If you release a hold, you cannot go and apply another hold. You cannot leave the ring. I mean, it's a whole new, I mean, it's a new ball game for us here, but I mean, these guys from the homeland, they've studied.
This is, like I say, this is classic World of Sport, Brit rest style, very, very technical when it comes to that mat work. You heard William Taylor's personal ring announcer mention those names, mention guys like Johnny Saint. You think of guys like Robbie Brookside. There are so many people who are in there and just will think today, think Zack Sabre Jr., those guys who are going to just tie you up in knots. The British have a very, very particular style of technical wrestling in a way that we're seeing right now.
O'Connor focusing on that ankle rather, and you saw wisely William Taylor rolling into that pressure and able to get back to his feet and take the side headlock right down to the canvas.
And immediately trapping the arm. Very smart by William Taylor.
We're under 1 minute in the first round. There is a 30-second break period in between rounds as O'Connor takes that head scissors.
Even that break period is something you need to take into account and think of. Like, if you're building up momentum.
Look at that escape from William Taylor.
Truly, this is a classic.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one since it was announced. I feel very privileged to get a chance to call a match like this. Control of left arm taken. Nice drop toe hold from O'Connor, floating over into the crossface as we're hitting the 10-second mark. Almost stole a pinfall. Very, very close.
After round one, the score is 0-0.
All right. He's got no.
Very close to stealing a pinfall after he escaped that hold.
It's just you. That's all.
You can see in the corner.
We got this. You're the freak beast.
William Taylor has a team. Jack O'Connor going to go it alone, but I think he likes it that way.
Lone wolf is Jack O'Connor.
You got this, all right?
All right, round two set to get underway. There's the bell. And no one's been able to get a distinct advantage. Very much that first round was a feeling out process, if you will.
It was something of a stalemate.
Nice standing switch, but arm dragging his way out of that situation and back to that left arm. Nice bridge from O'Connor trying to get out of that leg scissors. You saw Taylor remove that bridge and able to add some extra torque with that upper body strength.
Oh, Jack O'Connor is turning funny colors right here. Oh.
O'Connor up to his feet, shoulders down. And always, whenever you're in a submission, on the receiving end of a submission, if you can get your opponent's shoulders down, very effective way to get out of that submission hold.
Oh, just like that, Ben Omen has thrown Nate Nixon from the ringside area.
Let's even up the playing field a little bit here. I mean, I don't trust those guys as far as I can throw them.
No, this is well deserved, if you ask me.
I can't throw them very far.
One public foul for William Taylor.
And that is one public foul for William Taylor.
One more, and that is an immediate loss.
Immediate disqualification. You are correct. We're halfway through this second round. We've seen Taylor working on that ankle earlier on in the first round. But turnabout is fair play. Taken right down. Taylor attempting to get back to his feet. Able to escape that hold. Take the single leg crab, flips him over. Trying to wrench in that single leg crab as we're under a minute to go in the second round. A lot of it taken up by extracurriculars. O'Connor a hold of that left leg of white shirt William Taylor. Taylor grabbing the first appendage that presented itself.
Looks like he might have a Kimura in there on Jack O'Connor.
Torquing on that shoulder and on that elbow. O'Connor not giving up. Able to roll into the pressure.
And triangle choke from the looks of it? But he was in the ropes.
Yeah, feet underneath the ropes. Very keen eye by Ben Oman, who I know was studied up on the rules to make sure he could call this one right down the middle. Nice angle pick from O'Connor, and again, torquing away on that ankle as we're under 10 seconds in round number 2.
Break, clear.
There is the bell, round number 2. We saw the elimination of Nate Nixon, but I think this has been...
After 2 rounds, the score is 0-0.
I believe pretty competitive.
Yeah, very, very evenly matched are these two.
You can see O'Connor trying to keep the heart rate up.
It almost looks like he's avoiding putting a whole lot of weight on that one ankle. And you can be sure if I see that from up here that William Taylor, oh yeah, he's limping. William Taylor is definitely gonna keep working on that ankle. Takes him down.
Floating over. I thought he might be going for a front face lock, but I believe he's locked underneath the arms, trying to spin out, but Taylor has those arms locked.
Forcing the kick out to break the hold.
Nice go behind from O'Connor, and again, grabbing a hold of that left leg, that left ankle. Going to try to torque that knee, trying to torque that ankle. Taylor looking for an escape, trying to use that free leg.
Twists out of it.
Nicely done.
Very, very good escape. White shirt.
Yeah, I think that there is definitely that left ankle of O'Connor, knee or ankle is definitely compromised.
Oh, the top wrist lock.
Yep. Standing wrist lock, going to grind him down. Nice bridge.
Just standing on the hand.
But that elbow is presenting itself.
But, that is a strike on the ground. That
is a second public warning for white shirt.
That is against the rules, as we mentioned.
3 strikes and he's done.
And you can see O'Connor favoring that elbow and that arm, trying to scoop up white shirts. But that arm
gives way.
Couldn't do it. Snapmared him over. Shoulders down. And white shirt William Taylor.
That prawn pin, that prawn hold right there.
William Taylor going to go up 1 fall to nothing. As I mentioned, once a fall is achieved, be a pinfall submission, what have you.
With William Taylor scoring the pinfall, it is now 1-0 for Taylor.
Yeah, once that fall occurs, that round immediately ends as we're now going to move in to round 4.
Still get that 30-second break, but yep, as you said, William Taylor now up 1-0.
Seconds away, round 4.
And you have to think Taylor is smelling blood in the water. He knows Left ankle, right elbow. Trying to break the grip.
Immediately with that double wrist lock.
Trying to go behind. Nice drop toe hold.
Oh.
Takes him down again.
Oh, trying to take the back.
Yeah, taking the back. Maybe looking for a choke, trying to get that forearm in. Across the face. Underneath.
Look at that. Trying to spin out.
Yeah, there's not a lot of power in that arm. I think that's the problem.
Must be.
Break it if you have to, mad lad.
That hammer lock locked in deep. O'Connor trying to find a counter.
Trying to roll
wisely
through.
rolling into the pressure. Takes the back. Look at Taylor using the point of the elbow to break that. Oh, he's super old school. Trying to go for that break special. He could pick the man up. O'Connor able to go behind.
Oh.
Rolls him up. Shoulders are down.
Oh, and
Jack
evens the score.
Jack O'Connor able to escape that break special into a pinning combination.
Into an O'Connor roll, funnily enough.
After round number 4, with Jack O'Connor scoring the pinfall, it is now 1-1.
This has been a
With
lot.
2 fouls for white shirt William Taylor.
A lot of fun to watch. I don't think either one of these competitors is having a lot of fun. But this has been every bit as good as I hoped it would be. As we enter round number 5, 1 fall apiece.
See, this is the kind of thing I love about British wrestling. It's the creativity.
Round 5.
It's the creativity in the holds. It's the creativity between the holds. You're not going to see a bunch of high flying. You're not going to see that strong style, but it is a chess match on the mat.
O'Connor may be changing the script up a little bit here. A new strategy.
1, 2, 3.
Hit a series of kicks, and I think that shocked William Taylor.
Those leg kicks will take your base right out from under you, especially in a match like this.
You saw Taylor trying to fight back with a couple of his own, but just overwhelmed with the kicks and the strikes from Jack O'Connor. Got to keep those hands open, those palm strikes.
Very, very strict, no closed fists. There's a reason when you think of a European uppercut, you're going to be using that forearm. That is exactly why. In that old school world of sports style, they had to find other ways around it. If you're not going to be able to hit them with your fist, you uppercut them with your forearm.
And I think that the thigh muscle on that left leg of William Taylor starting to knot up from those kicks, and now the open hand slaps.
The open hand strikes.
Yep, palm strikes going behind. German suplex. No bridge, all impact. But look at O'Connor. Right back to his feet. Waist control.
Trading throws, trading suplexes. These two competitors.
1 minute, Will. 1 minute.
Very, very evenly matched the entire time. Oh, and a gut wrench.
Just dumped O'Connor.
3, 4, 5.
Using those ropes to try to get to his feet. Both these guys have left it all in the ring now. Beautiful gut wrench from O'Connor.
Oh,
I think we're trying to play a little game of one-upsmanship.
hell of a lot of torque on that gut wrench from Jack O'Connor.
I don't know if it's a wise strategy, but
As I said,
yeah, there's the European uppercuts that you mentioned moments ago, and back to those open hand strikes. Oh, caught the leg coming in. Overhead throw again.
30 seconds, wait, 1.
There aren't many people I see do an exploder suplex better than William Taylor.
Gets those hips underneath and pops them as we're under 30 seconds. Speaking of which, the game of one-upsmanship continues.
Just tit for tat.
10 seconds left in the fifth round.
Matched the entire.
And I think the legs just gave out on both competitors at the end of that round.
Yes, sir.
Between all the kicks and all the repeated submissions, the torque on the knees and the ankles.
Round number 5, we are tied at 1-1 with William Taylor.
I mean, this is anyone's matchup as we go into the last round.
Both of these competitors clearly at their wits' end. They do not have anything left in the tank. They're running on empty. We are in the championship rounds now.
You can sit 2 defense.
Sixth and deciding round.
Your final round, round 6.
Look at O'Connor putting the bad mouth on him. Sidestep that running knee.
Big swings right out the gate from both competitors.
Yeah, now's the time to empty the tank, whatever you got left. Oh, able to avoid the impact. Trying to get him out of the ropes to roll him up. Shoulder breaker.
Very old school, right into that Juji Katami.
Yeah, into that cross arm breaker. Arm extended.
You want to give it up? No. You want to quit?
Trying to torque, trying to extend the arm torque on that elbow. Taylor reaching.
He's desperately trying to clasp those fingers, take that.
He's got to keep that shoulder off the canvas as well.
Nope.
I don't know how much longer he can stay in this. Able to use momentum of his lower body to stack O'Connor up.
A lot of power in those legs. He's able to use that to force.
Oh, man.
Big roundhouse.
Able to duck the second one. Shot into the midsection.
Almost a modified octopus stretch here.
Beautiful submission using that elbow. O'Connor collapsing down. I think he might be right for the picking here.
Wow.
Locking in that submission, the torque on the shoulder.
Oh, good.
Almost like a seated octopus stretch. Taylor's got to keep his own shoulders off the canvas. We're a minute 15 left in the last round. Oh, the torque on the neck and on that shoulder. O'Connor.
Go. Wellwyn's Widow takes
Your
its
winner
victim.
of the British rules match, 2-1, white shirt, William Taylor.
White shirt William Taylor wins our British rules match. I want to see more of this.
Yeah, this was a hell of a match.
And I got an idea. We've been known here on the Thursday Night Live events to take those ropes down, haven't we?
Ooh, that could be.
Let's take those ropes down and do some more British rules.
That could be.
Again, easy for me to say because I ain't the one going in there doing it.
Hey, you want to take on White Shirt? I'm sure he'll take on all comers.
The only thing I want to take on is a pizza. Big win for White Shirt William Taylor, showing no respect to Jack O'Connor, who is a very, very worthy adversary.
Jack O'Connor absolutely deserves that respect, though, after that showing.
We're going to get set for our main event.
William Taylor getting that final fall by submission. I believe he calls that the Wellwyn's Widow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let's hear one more for Jack O'Connor. Very impressive. We'll be seeing him tomorrow night as well.
Thank you, Edmonton.
Well, Mr. Garvey, it is main event time.
It's about that time.
Gatekeeper tag team matchup. The title's on the line. Some unique rules to this match as well. Taryn from accounting is your champion of salvation.
It's for the Clandestine Wrestling Society Championship of Salvation, and it is a Gatekeeper tag team match. However, if Taryn from the county is defeated on her team first in the match will immediately end, and the participant who got the ball becomes the champion. In order to lose the championship, Taryn must be defeated, whether by the above ruling or after MG is eliminated if that happens. Both members of Jaxx and Goose's team must be defeated in order for the team of PFA and MRE to be declared the winner.
There you have it from Andre, the rules of the Gatekeeper Tag Team matchup, title on the line. As we await team number 1, Jaxx.
One of the challengers,
Jaxx almost brought the house down coming through the curtain. But we've seen on social media from this young man lately as growing a little bit more frustrated with his lack of wins. And I think coming a little bit more unhinged and maybe a little bit more dangerous.
Seems to be losing it a little bit, but he seems to be able to use that to his advantage as well.
And what can we say about the Goose, former champion of Salvation? And you remember last month, Wylder and Shaw were supposed to take on the Mad Lads, but Shaw was taken out before that match even started. Reed Matthews pinch hit for the Goose. And then we saw Reed Matthews laying out in that elevator in the back. Still not exactly sure what that's all about, but it's being looked into is what I've been told. Here comes the Clandestine Society.
Representing the Clandestine Society, the founder of the Clandestine Society, and here now he's challenge champion, Blais, and your champion of Salvation.
MRV is going for a walk to the bar, I think.
Oh boy. Coming to say hi to us? Where'd he go?
He'll be back, I'm sure.
Oh, he's just having a little tour. Oh, there we go. He's back in the room. He's making his way.
The two members of the Clandestine Society that are on speaking terms right now. Taryn from accounting, your champion of Salvation. And we are ready to get our main event underway. So this match is elimination. If Taryn from accounting is the first eliminated from her team, the match will end. Whoever scored the fall, walking out with the gold. TFA's title is on the line. Looks like Taryn going to start as the legal competitor for her team. Canadian Goose Kyle Shaw, legal for his team. And as the kids like to say, we're going to get this one on and poppin'. Is that what the kids say?
Something like that. I'm not the kids anymore either.
There's the bell, our main event underway.
Whoa. Goose backing Taryn into the corner. Taryn not a fan of that.
Don't take that, Goose. Don't take that.
Taryn from accounting going to go one-on-one with Gigi Ray tomorrow night at LPW 48. I mean, just another piece of a massive, massive card we have tomorrow night right here on YouTube, live and free, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Plenty of bad blood between those two, as we saw in the scramble match last month.
Taryn backs Shaw into the corner, rings the arm, looks to set him for the ride into the opposite buckle. post goes the Goose.
Kyle Shaw immediately already reaching for Jaxx Wylder, reaching for the fresh opponent.
Tag to God's gift to wrestling, your LPW Challenge champion, Michael Richard Blais.
Coming down with that axe handle across the arm.
One more time! No!
Control of that left arm of the Goose, quick tags in and out for the Clandestine Society.
Get out of there, Goose. Come on.
For all things LPW, check us out online, lovewrestling.ca. Also on all your favorite social medias, Love Wrestling CA. Amazing content wing as well at Love Wrestling. Twitch and YouTube shows, talk shows, hosted by a bunch of talented people, including me.
Goose, come on.
Cheap plug.
Pull your arm away. Come on.
Big stomp, trying to hyperextend that elbow. You never come on my show, Stu. I invite you every week, and every week you just ignore me.
I don't try to ignore you. I want to be there. I frankly haven't had a desk set up in over a year. I don't have very.
Goose able to make it to the corner after a massive headbutt.
We've been seeing in this match so far why Clandestine Society are the established team, working very, very well together.
And there is a lot of history between these two. Jaxx Wylder, Michael Richard Blais have had a couple of barn burner matches. Jaxx Wylder eliminated MRB from the Revolution Rumble last November and came within a hair of becoming the new challenge champion. And they're going to write another chapter here tonight.
Might be looking for that Death Valley driver.
I think MRB is renting a substantial amount of space in the head of Jaxx Wylder. He'd love to get that monkey off his back and get that W. Maybe tonight's the night.
Could be. He's had his problems with the entire Clandestine Society, but MRB in particular. Wow!
Massive, massive super kick from Michael Richard Blais, defending that challenge championship tomorrow night against Berat, Gorani, and of course June 20th at Nate. Unsanctioned brother versus brother. Every day we get closer to that match, and I get a little bit more fired up and a little bit more nervous and a little bit more concerned.
Jaxx Wylder saw what MRB was doing, caught him with the knee, and was able to tag into his partner, Kyle Shaw here.
MRB has also gone to war with the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Shaw took Blais to the limit. He's encountered just about everyone in that 700-plus day run as LPW Challenge champion. And now, you got to give the people what they want. They want TFA.
Certainly sounds like it. Set the Goose up for a double team.
Nice tandem offense from the Clandestine Society.
Oh boy.
MRB dumped down on Shaw. Wylder in to make the save.
That takes some strength from TFA. MRB is not a small man.
And now
everyone going at it.
Pairing off and putting up their dukes. Opposite corners.
I do not envy Samantha right now. I have been in this position. It is...
Clandestine Society able to put the brakes on. Oh, same for Jaxx and the Goose. And a pair of massive spine busters.
In stereo from the Clandestine Society.
See, that's what a happy family looks like.
You know, I was curious at the beginning of this match where TFA stood between the two brothers, but it would certainly look right now that she seems to be firmly in the court of Michael Richard Blais.
But you have to remember, TFA and Stephen Crowe held those tag team titles.
They
ride
did.
or die.
That's what I mean.
For
like,
longer than anyone else.
They and like listen to the name of the team, ride or die. Like where does TFA stand between these two? But right now, she seems to be happily teaming with MRB. And
Mr. Flacco
MRB seems
making an appearance down the gullet of Blais.
Took the bullet for TFA.
Inside the ring. Goose stuck the clothesline, hit that headbutt. Wylder and MRB down on the floor. I can't quite see what's going on. But Jaxx making his way back up into the corner. I can't see Blais, which is a good thing for Jaxx Wylder or Kyle Shaw. Big clothesline from the Goose. And perhaps TFA's reign as champion of salvation may be a short one.
It's true. Now you question how smart that is by Goose. Yes, they're working as a team, but if Jaxx Wylder gets the pinfall, Kyle Shaw is not the champion. Jaxx Wylder is. This like that. Yes, they're a team. They also need to be looking out for themselves.
You have to wonder if discussions were held in the locker room before, but
Is this what you wanted?
I mean, in a match like this, there's really no choice but for it to be every man for himself at least a little bit. You need to take those opportunities.
Jaxx Wylder continuing to abuse Taryn from McCown and Blais, making his way back up onto the ring apron, and Taryn needs out. And a tag to Blais in a hurry if she wants to hang on to that championship. Firing in elbows, trying to create separation between her and Wylder. Jaxx with that handful of hair, and we talked about that at the beginning of this match, that Wylder a little bit enraged, for lack of a better term. I saw some of his posts on social media, and I was a little concerned for his psyche.
Unhinged, like just he's got a few screws loose, but I mean, I have said it before, and I stand by. Jaxx Wylder is probably my favorite person to watch on the LPW roster right now. It's just like the intensity, the never say die attitude. It is.
And he comes on my show all the time.
Okay, well.
All right, never mind. That's another story for another day. We talked about earlier on tonight, Marz, the specialist, and that intensity. I think Jaxx Wylder cut from that same cloth.
Oh, absolutely. There's like that. It is no mistake that those two will be teaming together tomorrow.
And yeah, they want to get their paws on the Mad Lads non-title tag team matchup tomorrow night at LPW 48. Live here on YouTube, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern.
You have to imagine that kind of match, even being non-title, will have title implications. Like, if you pin the champions, then you have to have some sort of a claim.
I think this I mean, the goal is nice, but I think this is more...
Oh, it's absolutely very personal, but, like, you think about it. But like, if say Marz got the pin tomorrow, would he honor Jaxx in this? Would he immediately think to bring in Reed Matthews and have the Short Kings?
Well, you're just stirring
like
things up for everybody.
I don't know. Like all three of those seemed very well to align themselves in the last. Like I mean, last month Jaxx Wylder was saved by Reed Matthews.
The views
I'm not trying to like stir anything or like, you know.
The views expressed by Stuart Garvey do not necessarily reflect those of Big Bad Morris or Love Wrestling Incorporated. But no, I mean those are things that have to be considered, absolutely. But working like a well-oiled machine right now, or Jaxx Wylder
They are.
And the Canadian Goose Kyle Shaw.
Cutting off the ring very well, keeping TFA in their half, far away from MRB.
Man, they might have clutched heads there.
TFA getting her wits about her here. Finally gets the tag. 2 God's gift to wrestling. He's coming in with a head full of steam.
A nice back heel kick, and now Blais gonna kick it into that extra gear. Snaps over that vertical suplex. Drops that knee on the side of the skull of the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Hard kick.
I don't know if there's anyone who can reach that extra gear quite as well as MRB. When he kicks it into overdrive, things get real.
And you could bet Berat Gorani in the locker room with a keen eye on this one. Blais up to his feet. Standing tall over the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. Standing moonsault on target, shoulders down, 2.
You want to talk a guy who can do it all. Look no further than MRB, man. Also sporting a nice, spiffy new haircut.
Blais might be looking for that final consecration. Goose able to spin out. Looking for Sister Abagoose. Blais able to avoid that as well.
Referee just getting out of the way.
Yeah, you don't want no part of this. Beautiful
short arm clothesline. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
All good, my brother. You're all right with me. Blais ascending to a higher level.
The standing moonsault didn't quite do the trick. Maybe the top rope will. Oh, not going for a moonsault.
Nothing but canvas and pain for the challenge champion.
No water in the pool there.
Goose able, it appears, to get to the corner to make the tag.
Tags in Jaxx Wylder.
Yeah, I don't know if Blais knew where he was. And now Jaxx looking to go to work on Blais.
Just throwing his body at him. No regard for his own safety. Does not care.
Big axe kick.
And we know what follows that up.
Jaxx Wylder does have MMA background. Tag into the Goose. And if they can eliminate Blais, either one will have a much better shot at becoming champion of salvation. Sister Abagoose with a little help from his friend, MRB. Oh, man, I thought he was done for.
Definitely thought that was it. It's going to take a lot out of MRB to get that shoulder up.
Yeah, these guys have all 4 amazing athletes given their all. And this is just the appetizer, the main course, 24 hours from now.
Looking for some tandem offense of their own.
Well, they telegraphed that pair of back body drop Blais. Veteran instincts taken over.
TFA.
Yeah, Taryn did make the tag.
Me now. That.
Launching Taryn at the Goose and Jaxx Wylder.
Just sending TFA like a lawn dart into their opponents. TFA taking on all comers.
Yeah, Taryn handling business right now. Both competitors taken out. Taryn going for the cover on Wylder. 2. Oh, Jaxx kicks out before the count of 3, but damage certainly done. This is your main event. Love Pro Wrestling, Clandestine Wrestling Society, prequel number 36. Championship on the line. Blais on the receiving end of a big leaping strike from Jaxx Wylder, and now at the mercy of the Goose. And Wylder is the Clandestine Society champion of salvation.
She's looking around for teammates, and she's got none left.
Yep, the way out is through in this situation. And if anybody can handle business, it's Taryn from accounting. No pun intended. Get it, business accounting. Right through the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw.
Everyone knows the joke. The joke is funnier when you explain it. Jaxx with that big enziguri we've seen him use to great effect.
Yeah, right to the back of the head of Taryn, and now the thorn in the side of Michael Richard Blais that is named Jaxx Wylder on the receiving end of a flurry of elbows. Look at Wylder spinning out. Blais able to go behind veteran maneuver again, up against the ropes. Both down.
Just crashing to the floor.
Tumbling violently down to the concrete.
I don't think either competitor got the better of that exchange. They're just both.
I mean, if I may be bluntly, I think that sucked for everyone.
Exactly.
Jaxx Wylder will team with Marz the Specialist, non-title against the Mad Lads tomorrow night at LPW 48. The Goose is going to scramble it up. TFA one-on-one with Gigi Ray.
I believe both
I just heard
Jaxx Wylder and MRB have been eliminated.
Absolutely right.
And Jaxx Wylder have been eliminated.
So we're now down to one-on-one. And it couldn't get any more simple. The Goose pins Taryn from accounting. He becomes a two-time champion of salvation. Taryn pins the Goose. Her reign continues. And nobody has as much heart as the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw. I don't think anybody loves this as much as he does, and you can see it right now. Stacked up, though, able to roll through and get the feet on the ropes. Oh, man.
Coming in with that knee across the jaw.
Right on the chin. Taryn from accounting
is it.
Yeah, she outlasts the Canadian Goose.
And still, the Clandestine Wrestling Champion of Salvation, Taryn from accounting.
And that's the way I'd put it. She outlasts Jaxx Wylder and the Canadian Goose, Kyle Shaw, in a fabulous main event. Clandestine Society holding the gold. Thank you, Mr. Garvey, for joining me.
Thank you.
Shout out to Atlas Raven for joining me earlier on tonight. And I'll give you the sales pitch one more time. 24 hours from now, LPW 48, live and free right here on YouTube, 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern. A massive, massive card. Visit us on all your social medias at Love Wrestling CA, LoveWrestling.ca on the interwebs. For everybody involved in LPW, my name is Big Bad Boris. Good night, everybody.
Destroy not the